Hey everyone, as you can see it's really dark. It's a little bit after 8 o'clock. I'm already ready for work. Very dark, dreary, and rainy today. They say the rain's going to quit in a little bit, but now it is so dark and cloudy, and you can see how dark it is in my room. There is not a trace of sunshine anywhere. But I was going to show you a real quick outfit of the day. I got my black jeans on today. I did wear my little black boots. It's got like a little bit of a wedge on them. The ones that I call my Robin Hood boots. They're actually Anne Klein boots that I got at Goodwill several years ago, and I've worn them a lot. Or worn them a lot. I'm not sure how you say that. But they're very comfortable, and I think they'll do well today. But what I think I will do is take me a pair of backup shoes just in case these get a little bit uncomfortable. My shift is from 9 to 3 today, so I'll be there, 6 hours on my feet. Usually I'm on my feet the whole time. So I will take some shoes and put in the car just in case these get a little uncomfortable. But I wore these shoes for hours at a time before, but probably not on my feet, straight on my feet all the time. My husband's in the background. You may hear him. He's getting ready to, he's off work today. He has 3-day weekends, and he's getting ready to go to his mom's and work on the cemetery. They have a cemetery meeting every year, and he goes up there and he helps her with getting the cemetery ready. But anyway, me and him both will probably be taking off about the same time. But he's in there either singing or on the phone. And he just let the Great Dane out to potty. The Great Dane goes outside, of course, the potty, and the Chihuahua, he's paper trained. But when we leave them for several hours at a time, we have to try to make sure that the dog goes out before we leave. But anyway, as you can tell, I went with a little bit more of a dramatic look on my eye today, and I like it better. I look back at my video, and I think it's fine. But if my eyes are pale looking or not enough color on them, I don't feel as well about myself. But my eyes are very swollen today because I ate all those chips yesterday at Debbie's. I bet I ate a whole bag of nacho. They call them nacho rings, and it's the Tom's brand. They were delicious. And I sat there while we were doing all that computer work and ate almost a whole bag, a big bag, a full bag of nacho rings. And then I ate like a third of a bag, a big old bag of those caramel M&Ms. Plus, I had ate all that garlic bread yesterday, which was salty. So I have got a lot of salt and sodium in my system today. Plus, I did not sleep. This makes 2 nights now that I have not slept. I slept night before last probably a couple hours. And then last night, I bet you I got a couple hours. So I'm going on about 4 or 5 hours at the most sleep in 2 nights. And it's going to catch up with me. And which one thing about it, I don't have to work Saturday or Sunday, so I will be able to catch up maybe and rest up, even if it's just to have a lazy weekend where I have not rested the last couple of days. I probably will just relax and try to rest and maybe catch up on my reading this weekend, because I think my husband may have plans to fish tomorrow. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm a little bit puffy and swollen, and I'm going to try to do much better today on my diet, which it is Friday. And what I think I will do is I'm thirsty. I'm very thirsty this morning, where I've taken a lot of salt, and that is not like me. I've been thirsty the last few days, so I know that my salt intake is way too much. So I think when I get to the store this morning, I'm going to get me a Diet A&W root beer. I do love Diet root beer. It's one of my favorite. I love Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Coke Zero. I like Pepsi Max. I like Sprite Zero, but I also like Diet Dr. Pepper, and I like Diet root beer. And they have the Diet A&W root beer in the bottles, and I like to sip on that with a straw. And where my throat is still very, very sore, I just took a dose of naproxen sodium. My husband takes that for like pain and headaches and joint aches and stuff, and it helps. So I took a couple of those, and hopefully they'll kick in. They're like 2 every 12 hours, so hopefully it'll get me through my work shift. But my throat is very, very sore, but I'm thinking it's just allergies and sinuses, because as of right now, I'm not getting flu symptoms other than just a sore throat, and my sinuses are draining. I don't really have a headache, or I'm not fevered or anything. But anyway, where was I going with that? Anyway, I think when I get to the store today, I'm so thirsty, and I'm going to get me a Diet root beer and sip on that this morning. And I probably will not try to eat anything. I think I'll take a protein bar with me in my purse, just in case I do get hungry halfway through the day, and that way I'll have it on hand and I can eat it for lunch. Yesterday, when I took my lunch break, I didn't eat anything. I just sat out in the car on my phone and took selfies and got on Facebook and all that fun stuff. And I told you yesterday, the only thing I'd done was drink that Almond Joy cappuccino, which was a bad day. It was a bad way to get my day started. I don't never drink or eat or take in that much sweet calories that early in the morning. So this morning I'm just going to go with a diet drink, which will be a lot better, and just sip on it. And I could sip on it for an hour or so, and it'll keep something going down and in my stomach, and it'll keep my throat maybe feeling better. But I should have never. I'm not going to. I like cappuccino, and I definitely like when they come out with the pumpkin spices and all the caramels and white chocolates and dark chocolates and all that stuff. I am a sucker for. I'm not a big coffee drinker unless I put a lot of creamer and sugar in it. But I love flavored cappuccinos, and they are full of calories, and that's not a good habit to get into. And where they do have that cappuccino machine there, I'm sure that's going to be a temptation for me at the mornings. But I do not like to start my mornings off with a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs and stuff, because that will make you start feeling sluggish, and it will start your day off bad, So I'm going to try not to do that very often. But I'll take my protein bar, and if I do get hungry around 12 or 1, I'll probably eat that on one of my breaks. I get 2 10-minute breaks, and then I get a 30-minute lunch. So I'll probably will eat my protein bar. And then this evening, when I get home, I will probably go somewhere here in town and get probably Giovanni's, of course, and probably get me an individual pizza or a salad. I did not walk yesterday. I was exhausted. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I got some comfy clothes on, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and went there, got in my recliner, and stayed in that bedroom all evening, even though I did not sleep. I did not rest. I did not sleep. I stayed in there. I didn't even come out through the rest of the part of my house. But hopefully this evening I can come home and get me something good to eat and walk on the treadmill and get ready for my weekend. And I think I will have a low-key weekend. I don't really have any plans to go anywhere this weekend. I really just need to rest up, and then I think I start back to work Monday. But I didn't get to see any of my kids yesterday. I just was not feeling well. I had all intentions of stopping off and seeing some of them yesterday, but I was so tired. I said, when you're a working woman, things are a lot different. But anyway, I just got my hair up, and this is my big messy bun, I call it, and I like it. This will probably be my go-to hair most of the time. I like this look better than I do the little tight bun on my head. Sometimes I think that makes me look granny-ish, which I don't care to look granny-ish. I am a granny, but sometimes I don't like that look as well. I like the big full bun better. And I did enjoy my ponytail yesterday, but most of the time at work, unless I'm just really feeling good about myself and I'm just wanting to branch out and do something different, I would probably have my hair either up or braided. I forgot to ask Debbie about hats. I like to wear hats too, but I don't know. I would say they probably wouldn't let you wear a hat in a convenience store. Now that I think about it, I've never really seen anybody wear them, so I probably wouldn't be able to do that. But anyway, I'm hoping that I can catch on to everything today. I done really good yesterday on the register, and I done good with the inside customers. But where my hearing is challenged, I had trouble with the drive-through customers because of the noise and the cars, the engines running on their vehicles. And a lot of times they were asking for things that I was not familiar with. So I have to get familiar with the store. I have to get familiar with the products and the merchandise. And so, I'm a little bit slow on my feet right now as far as that. But I did real well on the register and just ringing up people at the register. I done real good at that. But I'm hopefully today I will learn some more stuff, some more new stuff. And Debbie's going to show me some how to do the paperwork and stuff like that, which is a little bit challenging for me. But I did get my certificates, and I did pass my test online, on the computer yesterday. So I'm happy about that. But I started this job off not feeling my best. So I know that I will start feeling better, and I will start getting better, and I will enjoy it much better when my throat's not sore and my energy level is not so low. Because right now I have just took in so many carbs and so much salt and stuff that my body is just not feeling its best. And I can just tell that. I'm not at the top of my game right now. And when I do start feeling better, and I do drop a few pounds, and I do start upping my workout routine again and getting back to normal and letting all this stuff pass with my throat and stuff and rest, I don't know how long this insomnia is going to last. I said I'm sure it's going along with menopause and stuff, and the hot flashes and the night sweats and stuff are just about getting the best of me right now. I may have to try to do some kind of supplements or something to calm all that down. But I just am not feeling my best. I know me when I'm at my best, and I'm not there by any means. I was telling my husband this morning that I'm just not feeling well, and I just wanted him to pray for me today. And you guys keep praying for me and keep the sweet comments coming, because they do encourage me and stuff. And my nose is, if you can hear it, it's stuffy. I'm hoping it's allergies and sinuses, and that it'll pass in a few days. And I don't hardly like to take sinus medicine or allergy medicine, but I will, if I have to. And I don't like to take sleep aid medicine. I've done that a lot in the past to help me sleep. And it will make you relax sometimes and rest, but the next morning I feel terrible, and it's just not worth it. But I'm going to get up and show you what I'm wearing to work today and head on out of here. I just have my that was quick, wasn't it? I have my gunmetal hoops on today, and no, I'm not going to wear any jewelry. I don't want to wear jewelry to work. I can just tell, because I'm going to help them do some stocking and stuff today, and lifting and stuff, and I don't want a bunch of stuff on my hands. But I've just got a little button-up. I will probably wear a lot of button-ups, and then this fall and winter, I will wear my sweaters and sweatshirts. But I just have a button-up top that I got from Goodwill, and it's an Old Navy, a size small. It is a little short in the sleeves, but I just rolled it up. I think it may be an extra small, actually. And I just rolled it up. I like my shirts cupped up anyway. And I did leave this one out because my jeans, these are the black jeans, the No Boundary brand, size small, not small, but size 5 in the super stretchy, skinny jeans from their size 5 and juniors. And I did leave my top out because these are skinny leg. And I did put them on with my little black booties, which I rode my pants up. I cut them up. But it's just a really cute casual work outfit of the day. And you'll probably see me in these jeans and my khakis all the time, and then just kind of switching around with some different tops. But I will probably have a lot of the similar look for work about every day. But I guess I better head off here. It's rainy out and the roads are wet, and I need to give myself a few extra minutes. But I'm going to head off here, and I probably will not do an update unless something exciting and new happens, which you never know with me. I may vlog a little bit on my break or something today. It's according to how I'm feeling. But if not, I will talk to you in a day or so. You guys have a great Friday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.